Let's jump in game now though with BreakingGG on soO. Let's see what happens in the ZvZ, because of course if BreakingGG does win this, then he gets himself in a very interesting position. He's got a 12 pool as well here, BreakingGG. Teal's to the top left hand side. He too will 12 pool at the start of this game, which is exactly what Silky did. Let's see if he's going to have a different way of going about it. Taking the gas as well, so it is going to be very different how Silky approached this. As the bottom right hand side, soO is looking to open with a hatch first, potentially once again here. Looks like it. It would seem to be that way, as we just have this. Oh, yeah, just it's going to be set. No, but he actually takes a gas, so actually he's going to go gas pool post overload. So probably the best response he could have against what BreakingGG is doing, because he's going to have his own gas fairly quickly. He'll have his own link speed and bane nest fairly early on, and a later hatchery, so he should have enough to actually defend against this, I feel. Yeah, I feel as though he should have enough to kind of defend against this. Alright, well, we're going to be seeing the spawning pool just halfway up from soO as it begins to finish for BreakingGG. So his first 6 Zerglings are already on the way out. We'll follow those across the map here in just a few moments and see how exactly he's going to play with these. I mean, the bane nest or link speed is going to start very soon from BreakingGG too. It is going to be link speed. He's still mining gas, so probably a bane nest as well, as he completely commits to this all in here on one base on Frozen Temple, game 1 of this best of 3 series between soO and BreakingGG. So he sets up into this. And we've seen these links continue to come down to the bottom right hand side for now. So continue to move down to the bottom right and looking to see what they can get up to. So they're going to move in towards this natural expansion in the next couple of moments. I'm just going to be seeing those units starting to get some damage done. So Link's starting to pick away on this natural expansion. And the hatchery is taking a lot of damage here very quickly indeed. So hatchery's starting to go down. Going to be taking a lot. I mean, the thing is though, soO can afford to sort of lose the hatchery, because obviously he doesn't have, his opponent doesn't have a hatchery. And because it's a later hatch, he can actually cancel it while still buying a lot of time against the Zerglings on the low ground. So he will cancel it here. Obviously no need to let it finish. So gets 225 minerals back, which you can invest into kind of units once again now, just to be able to keep on focusing and kind of turning away these Zerglings. He's got a Spine Coil coming up as well. 3 Banes coming in now from BreakingGG as he sets up against this. He gets ready to go. So 3 Banes going to be finishing up very soon. A few links still moving around from BreakingGG. And it's going to be seeing, well, soO identifies this. Needs good target firing with the Spine Coil. I love this. Just going to have a full wall towards his mineral lines. Means the Banes have to go a little bit further around. This isn't good target firing though, which is what we just said he needed. You know, this is actually no target firing at all. As I'm going to lose a few drones to this. A few lings do manage to get onto that queen as well. soO in a little bit of trouble right now, perhaps. Another queen about to pop. He's got more lings coming out as well. So with the Spine Coil here, he's actually going to be okay. But it was a scary few moments. Now he's about to get his own ling speed, so he should turn out to be alright here. The game's actually very even, because it's 1 base against 1 base, and soO has the same number of drones as his opponents as well. So it's actually a very similar game at this point. You see BreakingGG continue to make Ling Bane, while soO will actually just continue to drone a little bit further. So soO going to retake an advantage in this, providing he doesn't die to the Ling Bane, which I don't think he will. See if BreakingGG has a way to kind of really respond and to really kind of make things happen here. So you can see big Baning connection. Wow. So that's pretty huge, so that actually works out very nicely. soO taking a bit more of an advantage as he moves over towards the upper left-hand side. BreakingGG gives chase. 2 Banes of BreakingGG heading down towards the bottom right-hand side. As these 2 Zerglings run on in and, well, just continue to be chased down by the Zerglings of his opponent. So just scanning around, seeing what's up. He does see a drone coming to the low ground, so expects an expansion now as well. He'll probably take his own expansion very shortly also, his own drone on the way down here. So BreakingGG has done enough to sort of take us into the next stage of this game in a very simple, very, very easily, I guess. So it's going to be seeing these lings just continue to move down the right. Well, they were thinking about moving down the right, in the end they don't. But I think let's just continue to move around here and looking to see what else is going on. A few things going to go up the right hand side from soO. Queen just going to sit on the ramp here. Second queen as well potentially. 4 lings, 1 baneling, just gathering together as a couple of lings just again moving forwards, looking to see what's going on, looking to see what might come up next. 2 banelings just moving back. It's very kind of passive ZvZ now after the early stages. Just going to be thrown into a moment or two where not much is going to happen for the foreseeable future. I'm just going to see those couple of Banes continue to head on towards the top left hand side. Zerglings just gathering themselves towards the center of the map here. Rotron is coming up as well from BreakingGG. I'm just going to be seeing the hatchery coming down from both players. So hatchery coming down from both players. I'm just going to see the Lings getting taken down as well. I guess what's interesting is, where do we go from here? BreakingGG is already dropping down a Rotron. He's already trying to kind of get into a bit of a better position now to kind of maybe just go Roaches and maybe just attack. So he has a lot more gas in the bank than his opponent though. He's going to add 5 more drones as well. With his own Rotron on the way up, if he needs to defend against Roaches, he'll probably have enough Roaches of his own to make that happen. As we can just see in the Banelings, he's continuing to take some more damage, and Ling runs in towards the main base, taking a bit more damage as well. But Bane coming forwards here, and for soO, I mean, this is going to be a decent trade. I mean, 3 Lings for the Baneling is, you know, still pretty decent at this point. 6 Roaches on the way from BreakingGG, who's on 25 drones. I mean, soO also has the Spine Crawl. He's going to have so many Roaches in a moment or two. I actually think he's saving up, I think he's actually just going to build 7 Roaches, yeah. 7 Roaches on the way, and maybe he wants to attack himself, maybe he just wants to use them to defend. Either way, it's going to be more than enough to do whatever he wants, I think. He just has so much more gas still to work with, which means more Ravagers, just more Roaches in general, just more utility in this army. So going to be seeing a few Roaches popping out on this natural expansion, and not one Baneling being chased down, does actually get popped, does actually pop a couple of Lings. BreakingGG continuing to come through the center of the map. So BreakingGG continuing to come through the center here. You're going to be seeing 3 Roaches and a Ravager just on the way up from soO. And again, just more and more units just gathering themselves together. BreakingGG going to make an attack, and he's just going to try and make this happen. But with the Spine here, so many Roaches of his opponent, it's not going to happen. At least not in favor of him, you know, not in his favor. And soO's going to defend this very easily. You can just see that soO is up by about 3 workers, but 10 army supplies, the big talking point. And with a couple of Ravagers, these Roaches, he is very, very safe to just continue in the game. So he's just going to be moving a little bit further forwards. Ling's going to be gathering themselves together once again. So 2 Ravagers now and a whole bunch of Roaches, and a couple more Roaches coming in from the bottom right side of your screen as well. I think soO's right to counterattack. I think he realizes that he's droned up more earlier, and so he should have more units now, and that he can probably get something done if he does attack, and it's exactly what's happening. Both players take a 3rd hatchery behind this. It's just, I think soO, again, recognizes that he has more, and is putting to use the fact that he has more. Runs in towards the 3rd base here. This hatchery is going to be going down. Now you see a couple of Lings getting up in towards the main base as Lings come in to surround from soO. Just going to keep on trading here with Cross Ballor 2 maybe? No battles at all. It's a bit of an interesting one, but kind of it's an interesting fight because neither player is obviously tech and neither player is going to lair, so it's very kind of slow Roaches, you know, not really much going on. He's trying to fight against the 3rd hatchery still, which I feel is just giving his opponent time to get damage or shots in where he's not doing damage. Cross Ballor can actually force soO back here this time as a couple more Roaches come across. And, well, he's just so determined to kill off the 3rd hatchery and really kind of not too much else. He repositions to fight this army once again. Cross Ballor again forces it back. He just has more units, so I guess he's doing the right thing, just trading it out, but also trying to get the hatchery killed wherever possible. In the end, I don't think he will get this hatchery. I think he's going to have to kind of deal with the fact that he's going to just not kill that there, but it's still been good trades, and he goes up to 10 worker advantage throughout all of this while still maintaining an army lead. And soO, even if he loses these last couple of units as he backs away, he's still going to end up in a very nice little position here, as we're going to see. Cross Ballor's doing a lot of damage, and again, you can't afford to just keep on walking into battles, so you have to back away or split off, and that just means the player who's dropping the bars is able to get further and further ahead and never be caught up. You see Roaches just picking up a Zergling. I'm just going to see a few Lings just coming in towards the center. Feelings just gathering in the center of the map. Roaches, and again a couple of Ravagers just to the right hand side here, going to drop those biles. And a couple of those, well, that Overlord getting very low. Queen going to pick that Overlord off, and again just going to be seeing these Lings, Roaches, and Ravagers joined up together just in the top left hand side. More bars continue to come down. I mean, this is nice, getting rid of some of the Overlords of soO, just able to kind of push soO back a little bit and slow him down. You know, all said and done, the army supply has actually become very similar right now. soO has been drawn up a lot, so that's obviously kind of the reason here. It's a good little trade, though. I mean, this is initially very good for him, as Well, there's a lot of Ravages here as well from his opponent. We're going to be seeing soO having to split up a little bit. The thing is, once these Lings go down, these Ravages will fall very quickly. And I think that's going to be the problem for BreakingGG. The fact that, yeah, initially this looks great and all, but eventually he just doesn't have enough to tank, and then he's got too many Ravages and not enough of the other stuff. And so the Ravages go down and soO still holds, and overall it actually looks like a very comfortable hold for soO. He holds with a way more supply than I thought he would. And soO's about to hit roach speed as well, so with roach speed up, he's going to have the ability to actually chase his opponent down in future engagements, to position a little bit better and a little bit more easily. In general, it's just a solid position for himself. Just going to see those roaches, the Ravager. Going over to the left-hand side, you're going to see some Lings running in. Then BreakingGG going to back away, and just going to back off a little bit here, just going to come all the way down to the bottom left-hand side. And again, roaches and a couple of Ravagers. soO just going to attack up the left to see what he can get up to next, what he's going to make happen in the near future. So Overlord goes down. A few Lings from BreakingGG just going to get found pretty quickly here as well, so they're just going to continue to take a little bit more damage. So they're going to take a little bit more damage here, going to actually pull back for that Roach towards the Spine Crawler. And there's a attack up the left-hand side from soO. Continue to push forwards, and, well, he just has so much at this point. The Roach speed, again, as we mentioned before, will help, and I mean, even if he doesn't end the game now, he's going to take an upgrade lead in the near future as well. That's going to be GG. soO takes game 1, and we'll go one. We have to the top left-hand side, the player who trails by a game. Our Teal Zerg player is BreakingGG. And to the top right, our Red Zerg player is SK... Well, not SKT1s anymore, but it's soO. RIP. Korean StarCraft 2 teams. Obviously not the best day for Korean StarCraft. If you've not heard about it already, then I don't know how. But it's been a pretty brutal day for Korean StarCraft, as we have, well, just gas pool coming down early once again from BreakingGG. So he's going to open aggressively once more. We'll see what soO opens with. I mean, his opponent opened aggressively the last game. Does he think he's going to do it again? Does he think he's not going to do it this time? soO looks as though he's opening actually hatch first, so let's see how he defends against this. So we're going to be seeing soO just popping down this hatchery in the next couple of moments. So we're going to see this hatchery coming down in the natural expansion. And we just wait for the aggression to sort of really kick in, I guess. Ling speed's on the way. He did pull out of gas, so it's only going to be Ling speed and kind of Lings initially. No Balins or anything, and he'll probably put down an expansion in the relatively near future. So we've got that to watch out for. I like this. He's actually going to... Okay, so he's actually going to save up his Lings and just kind of keep them in the main. And then just go across the map with kind of one big wave of attack, you know, one big attack just to try and make things happen here. So a couple of Lings going to lead the charge from BreakingGG. They're going to come through the top side and hit that watchtower and just continue to kind of move again towards the upper right. So they're going to continue to move towards the upper right, and yeah, just going to be seeing the kind of watchtower just being held right now. So it's going to be there. We're going to be seeing this Overlord just continue to sort of move in from the right hand side as well. I'm just going to be seeing BreakingGG and soO as well, just sort of crossing each other by with Overlords. I mean, soO is still yet to figure out what's going on. He's not going to see these Lings coming across. They're going to just about be out of range of the Overlord. It's pretty close, but he's going to be out of range. So soO has no idea what's happening right now. He is starting to spread out his own Lings in a fan to try and figure out, you know, if he can spot anything here, if he can see anything coming in. Lings on the watchtower should be able to see these Lings coming in, and he's going to hit Ling speed now. So soO sees this. What's his reaction? Well, Queens to the ramp will buy him some time. Does he get there in time? The Lings are coming in as the second Queen gets into position just in time. I mean, that just buys him that little bit of extra time he needs just to, you know, just kind of, again, it's just a few extra moments, and he actually pulls a couple of drones down. You may think, well, why? But it does buy him just that few extra seconds, which he might just need to, well, just clean out a few extra Lings, so he does end up holding on here. So he sacrifices like 4 drones to try and make this happen. I'm just going to be seeing the well, Lings continue to move around here. Another drone and alley going down. Not quite in the end, though. Well, Lings starting to stream on in. soO is... I kind of feel like soO is, to some extent, well, beginning to stabilize here. He's going to lose this Queen with a Transfuse on it, which is a shame, but he's going to have another Queen out, and he's getting his own Ling speed now as well, with you know, a fairly decent number of Lings coming up. He's going to have an okay time here, I think. I think he's going to be actually more or less completely fine in the end. He's just going to move out and see what's going on. And Ling's just going to be pushing these few Lings over to the left-hand side. So, just going to see Binless sort of on the way up here from soO. We're going to see more and more Lings continue to come out. I mean, I think soO just stabilizes, right? He's 5 workers ahead. Yeah, the expansion did come down from BreakingGG, but still 5 workers ahead is a pretty significant number. 6 workers ahead now, actually. When you know, especially at this early stage of the game, 6 worker lead is just a huge amount. It's quite crazy. As we're going to be seeing Lings just continue to trade, and more Lings going down from BreakingGG. They are going to have to back away through the top side. And a couple more bins coming in here from soO. Just getting set up and ready to go once again. Just going to be seeing Lings seeing what they can get up to. A few more bins moving forward. So we are just going to see those Lings coming through the top side. So Lings just coming through the top side. We can see those 2 Lings there from BreakingGG on the way in. So he's going to be able to pick those off pretty quickly, actually. So that's a nice little pick off. This counterattack's going to be pretty deadly, actually. I mean, you look at this, BreakingGG has nothing in position. And at least soO has, you know, at least soO is in a position where he does have Bane set up ready to defend himself. So he picks off a Queen there to begin with. He starts working on the natural hatchery. Sees this Baneling coming down. He dodges away from that. We'll go up into the main base now instead. Probably just try and pick up a few drones, just because he may as well. What else is there to really do for him? Actually, Banes and BreakingGG do get by this army of soO, so that's a little bit of a bypass there. It's a really nice sort of like pull around from soO, and look at that. 1 lane peels away to get that Baneling. And now he's just going to join up with his reinforcements, so he's going to kill so much. These 2 Banes moving towards the mineral line, but there's nothing in position. So that's not even really an issue either. And soO just continues to clean up so easily without any real concern. 1 more lane just left on that Baneling. That's all he needs. And, well, Baneling comes in, actually gets a really good connection to begin with from soO. And, well, it's kind of the other player, BreakingGG, who needs the good connections to recover. So soO just continues to put himself into better locations. He just has so many Banes. In fact, 3 Banes to none. A few more Zerglings pop out, but even the Lings on their own from soO are going to be able to take this at this point. Banes lead the charge once again. It's another good connection. 1 Baneling for 1 Zergling there is probably the best trade BreakingGG has had all game. And that's probably about it. We're going to see the hatchery just going down. And soO just going to pull away a little bit. Baneling there is going to come down as well. And another Bane just trying to come forward here and see what else is going to be going on. Ooh, just get a good connection. I mean, that's what BreakingGG needed. But still, such a deficit for him. 8 workers down, 9 army supply down. Things coming in again, going to be picking off this Queen. This Queen will fall, and again, this 1 Baneling just seeing what direction you can go in. There's the GG, and soO takes it 2-0. And he will